things.
Good morning. It is 6:43. Welcome back. It's a great day for this Wednesday. It's the 26th of August, and we're about midway through the really heat of the summer. Things starting to cool down here a little bit, but it is a great day to grow it. And Chuck Renes is here from Renes Greenhouse, and Jackie just made a statement right before the cameras came on. You might want to repeat that because I think a lot of people do what you just admitted to doing.
Well, my life kind of went on hiatus during the Iowa State Fair, because you're at work and you're going to that. A lot of people going on vacations, things like that. You just can't pay attention to your plants maybe like you want to. And my hibiscus tree did well, and another potted plant I have did well, but my butterfly bull, it went to crap. Like,
you know, this time of year things happen, because it's like you say, it isn't just people going on vacation into the fair and stuff. We all kind of lose interest in stuff this time of year. I mean, it's just, you know.
And the weather's a little cooler, so in the back of your mind, you're saying, oh, we don't need to water them again.
Well, that was true, too.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as hot, and we had some days with a lot of rain. So I'm like, all right, they're okay. And I forget on my deck, it doesn't always get like everything else would. But I just wasn't expecting my butterfly bowl, which has been gorgeous this entire time. It just literally was like, all right, you're giving up on us, we're giving up on you.
Well, I think the butterfly bowl did very well, so if you've had it this long, good for you.
All right.
So away we go.
That's true.
Now, speaking of which, I have a great example of that. On our purple wave petunias out at the greenhouse, and we got a couple pictures here to show you.
Okay. They're so gorgeous.
Those are what the baskets have looked like all summer.
Right.
Now, again, I've always stressed with Jack's fertilizer, and we use that a lot. I mean, everything gets fed with those. So the mums are heavy feeders. So as we feed the mums every day, we feed the baskets with Jack's, and that you know, has been the case ever since they've been out there. You know, the end of April,
Big
first part of May.
There,
yeah,
they've
just been beautiful. Well, around the first part of August, that's when we quit feeding the mums, because you know they don't need it after that. But that's what a difference in 2 weeks.
Wow.
That's what a difference fertilizing your plants and taking.
I'm going to zoom in on here just to look at it. So the flower production is that much reduced.
It's that much reduced, and you know, those went in the dumpster about a week after that. They just that was that, and I mean
dumpster. That would have been.
They was just done.
Prize winning for us.
Yeah, but they was just done, and like I say, it is the time of the season, and you know, and again we kind of quit taking care of them, but you know, we fertilized them all summer long, but as soon as we quit, they just really kind of go out of flower and stuff, and you know, annuals are just that. They're annuals, and it's you know, we're almost into fall now, so it's time to.
Now, if you would have kept pumping Jacks into those, would they still look halfway decent?
Yes, they would still be just as nice as they was.
Okay.
It's just like I say, I got lazy. We quit fertilizing the mums, and rather than mixing stuff up and carrying it out there by hand and doing it, I just. But again, like I said, everybody this time of year, I've been watering them baskets for 5 months. I'm good with being done with them. So let's go do something else.
Well, you're ready to move on to something else, and that's kind of, I got in the mood for, like, okay, now it's mum season, and it's time to get my pumpkins and things like that. Not quite yet, but it's time to move that direction. It's getting into fall, and you know, that's one nice thing about the greenhouse, and you know. As crazy as it drives me sometimes, I think about you guys that come here every day and do the same thing, day in and day out.
It drives me crazy.
How you people stay interesting for 4 hours? Like I said, I've said
I don't know
this before.
that we do.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of times out at the greenhouse, I'll look at the clock, and you know, I've been out there working, you know, and it's 9:30, quarter to 10. I think, geez, them people are still on TV.
They're not even done.
How do they do that?
Yeah, Ted Stevens.
And but that's one nice thing about the greenhouse. It's the same, but it is different. We're always, you know, we've got the mums now pretty well going, and you know, the poinsettias, and we're really, you know, it's not going to be long, and we're going to start planting seeds and stuff for spring, for the spring Orion, the spikes.
When do you put seeds
like
in little pots and things? When do you get those things going?
Well, like I say, spring Orion stuff like that we'll start those here in the next 3 weeks.
That soon.
That soon. And
wow.
And we're not that far away from starting pansies for that flower and garden show. You know, that's the third weekend in March. You know, we'll start seeds for that before too awful long.
So they need a long growing season.
They're a longer growing season. Yes.
I was going to say, because the Blank Park Zoo's been handing out butterfly basket seed packets. They were handing them out at the Iowa State Fair. I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? Is it one of those things that you would plant now, or give it to you because you'll at least make it grow?
Yeah, well, those are something, and I don't know what they gave you. I'm assuming they're all perennial seeds.
Okay.
I would guess they're all perennial seeds.
So they keep coming back. Yeah.
So that come back every year. So those would be something I would hang on them till spring.
Till spring.
You could probably put them in the ground now, but the problem with planting now is over the winter, if we would get a 2-inch rain, which it seems like we always get when it rains anymore.
Right.
It'll wash them away. They'll blow away. They got a long time to lay there before
birds will eat them.
Whereas,
somebody will eat them too.
The birds could eat them.
Okay.
But whereas if you put them in.
Speaking of eating things.
Yes, Jason asked last week about the Japanese beetles.
Yeah.
And
you're having trouble with these.
I did.
Well, they're going to start, now that it's cooled off, they're going to start taking care of themselves. I mean, they're going to be going away before long. I don't think they was near as bad this year as they've been in the past. I mean,
I agree.
Some people have experienced problems with them, but I'm not having people in every day looking for something to kill them. I mean, there's still people looking for stuff, but it hasn't been what it has. I've got some grapevines out in the back, and I was just kind of looking at them the other day, and that's definite evidence they'll eat all that flesh part. The skeleton of the leaf will stay there. A couple years ago, they come in and just ate a neighbor's tree down to nothing, and it just took everything but the skeleton of the tree of the leaf. But that's evidence of that, and they will really can do a job on that.
Wow, going to town.
How big are those bugs?
They're just little teeny guys.
Just little things.
And they're kind of shiny green.
They're kind of a fluorescent green.
Yeah.
You can see them. They're not hard to see. I mean, you can see them very easily.
And they fly. They're kind of loud and they don't move very fast. They're kind of like
when they got on that tree behind the greenhouse at the neighbors. I mean, you could literally hear them from quite a ways away. I mean, but that tree was beautiful one day, and I mean, in 2 days, that tree just had nothing left on it but the skeleton of those leaves.
So still have time to treat, even though you said they're going to be leaving.
There is a good, this is a great spray for those who will take care of them. Like I say, it's nothing now to get too concerned about. If you've got a lot of them, you certainly should take care of them. But yeah, there's a picture of that Japanese beetle there. And, they're kind of shiny, and they're a pretty good size, so it isn't like it's just something that sneaks in there that you can't see, because you'll notice them. So
I get them on green beans. I get them on hibiscus.
Yes,
those seem to be
and that's a funny thing. There's certain things because they don't bother the mums, which is a good thing. Yeah. But green beans, I had green beans once in the garden, and they was just absolutely terrible on that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of mums, if people are making the transition, once again, you guys are ready.
We got mums. Mums.
Yeah, what are your price on this?
Mums are starting to bloom. These are 3 for $15.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And I'll guarantee you won't find anything anywhere close to that. So, got these in all different colors. Perfect stage to plant a mum is just right there when they're starting to crack color. I've been to some of the grocery stores and the big guys and stuff, and everything they got is in full bloom. And
you don't want that.
Keep in mind, to bloom one time. So if you need color today, that's great, but this is what you want to last the season.
Would you want to use this to swap out your hanging baskets now if they're starting to look a little decrepit?
You certainly can, okay. Yes. There's these out there in hanging baskets. Most people put these, these size would go in the ground. The 12-inch and stuff would just set like on each side of your door or stuff. Okay. But like I say, with baskets, most people now, those are starting to go away, and that's just time for that. So, absolutely.
Now you have new hours now since we're heading into the fall
9 to 5, Monday through Saturday, and beginning in September we will be open on Sundays also. But 9 to 5 now, 6 days a week. Come out and see us.
Perfect.